Oh, oh, I'm live. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everybody? I'm trying to get myself together. I can't. I was supposed to be on at 12:30. I can't even find what I wanted to say. Where's my stuff? All right. Well, I'm just going with it. We're just gonna. We're just gonna go with it. Good morning. Good afternoon, Vic. Girl, I can't even find my paperwork. What I was gonna say. What I had written down. So we just gonna jump into this. And we're just gonna do it. So, entrepreneurship, it is not for the faint of heart. Believe me, you, every day is something different. Every day is something different. But like I said, get my glass. I got my glasses. I just can't find the notebook. I do have my glasses. So, 'cause you know how you might get some inspiration and you grab your notebook and it's not the notebook that you usually grab and you write it down. But um, I'm good. I am good. I'm just trying to find it. But anyway, okay. For those who don't know who I am, let me get my intro out the way. Let me get myself together. But my name is Lori Phillips, and I am the owner and operator of 2J's and a B. And at 2J's and a B, we do custom screen printing and promotional products through dye sublimation, of course, vinyl application, and screen printing. Hey, how are you, Steve? Good to see you. And so that's what we do here at 2J's and a B. So I just wanted to come on and talk to you about entrepreneurship. And if I could do a quick recap, because we talked last week and we talked about the qualities of an entrepreneur and five qualities that we said an entrepreneur should have is opportunity recognition, initiative, creativity and innovation, flexibility, collaboration, and communication. Those are five qualities that, we talked about entrepreneurship should have. But of course, there are so many more. And for those who are jumping on, because I use StreamYard, I cannot see who you are. So if I don't recognize you, it's not because, I'm being ignorant, but I just don't see you. So what you would need to do is drop in and say hi, how you doing, where you coming from, what's going on, all of that. Make a comment. Other than that, I can't see who's on. So those five qualities, and we also talked about um, some skills that you would need to have as an entrepreneur. One was basic finance skills we talked about. Those, that's the worst. But I mean, you need those. You need those as an entrepreneur. You need basic finance skills, um, such as basically how to do a budget. Do you know how to do a budget? A financial statement analysis. Those things are necessary in running your day-to-day operations as an entrepreneur. You need to know how to network, how to speak confidently. Sometimes that's hard, but how to speak confidently, accepting and acting on feedback. We talked about that as well. Recognizing the patterns in your industry. Um, During this season right now, in my industry is kind of slow. So we need to do things to bring in more money, to heighten the awareness of our brand, do those things, just kind of recognize the patterns of your industry. And maintaining a growth mindset, which is also so important in entrepreneurship. Things change constantly, and you need to have that mindset of, okay, I'm going to go with this. Again, because we said entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. So when your business is slow, the money's not coming in, people aren't supporting you like they think you should, like you think they should. All those things that deter entrepreneurs, what are you going to do? Do you just quit and you give up? I've seen a lot in the industry, not in my industry, well, in my industry and other industries, who started out with um, a business and they would promote themselves a little bit, and 6 months later, you don't see them anymore. or you see them doing something else. Because it didn't work there, let me try my hand in this, or let me try my hand in that. And we talked about that as well. What is your main thing? What is your one thing that you want to be known for when it comes to business? Um, when people think of me, 9 times out of 10, they think of t-shirts. Oh, that's a t-shirt lady. Oh, that's the lady that does the t-shirts. And that's what I want them to think of when they think of t-shirts. I want them to think of me. I need to get out and promote and push myself even more because there's still people who don't know. Even if they live right in your community, there are a lot of times still people don't know what you do. So you need to promote yourself. So we talked about what is your one thing and keeping the main thing, and kind of staying in your lane. Don't today do t-shirts. Tomorrow you cooking chicken. The next day you braiding hair. Um, then you go back to people don't know what you're doing. You confuse them. What are you in business for? Um, they talked about passion. I didn't have a passion to do what I'm doing. No, initially I did. Initially I said, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to make shirts, da 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 da. Then I got weary as well. I'm tired of people owing me money. I'm tired of being disrespected, so on and so forth. And God, I felt like I lost my passion for this. And so I quit, closed the business down, but I was in it for about 10 years. I shut the business down and I went to nursing school and I became a nurse and I did that as well. But God had called me back into doing this because it wasn't what I wanted to do. It was what God wanted me to do. And He gave me the idea from the beginning. And many of you have heard my story of how I got started with just a God idea of doing t shirts. So I say all that to say entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart, but it is worth it. It's worth it when you have those 5 qualities, when you use those 6 skills and expound on them, when you keep the main thing, and you um, listen to the voice of God. I will make no apologies. I've said it before that my business is faith based. I operate from the voice of God. Whatever I hear God tell me to do or say or be, um, that's what I want to do. I want to be obedient to that. And I think, you know what, and if I can just, because I read this scripture today. Yeah, because it was I think it was the verse for today. And it said, and I'm going to read it in the message version, because this is what I read this morning, and it was from John 15, verses 5 through 8. And it said, I am the vine, and you are the branches. We are joined, when you're joined with me, and I with you, the relationship is intimate and organic. The harvest is sure to be abundant. Separated, you cannot produce a thing. Anyone who separates from me is dead wood, gathered up and thrown on the bonfire. So basically, that was in the message version. The old King James version, as some of us know, is I am the vine and you are the branches. And basically, God is saying, without me, you can't produce a thing. You can do nothing. We are intertwined. We should be intertwined with God. I know I kind of veered off the path, but that's what I don't know. That's what God kind of brought me back to. But I'm sorry, it was John 15 verses 6 through 8. Without God, we can't do anything. Entrepreneurship, whatever, we can't do it. We can't function without God. So that is the scripture that I want to give for today. Is John 15 5 through 8. God is the vine and we are the branches. And I think that is so appropriate of how I operate my business. God, I can't do it without you. Entrepreneurship, I don't know how you do it without God. There are days when we don't know where our money is coming from. We don't know if we're going to meet payroll. If Now you have, again, we talked about having a plan. Write the vision, make it plain. You plan out your business, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to go that way. But again, it is so worth it. I wouldn't be doing anything else right now because I'm trying to follow the voice of God. I'm trying to be those branches with the vine. And yeah, let's just keep the main thing, which first of all is God. Let's keep God first in our business. I've had an opportunity to meet um, some very good people in the business that come through my doors, um, that promote their business through me. Would you say, Vic? We have to trust and always keep God before us in every. We do. Um, Not just entrepreneurship, but everything. I had a guy come in the other day, and he's not new. I know him, and his name. Some of you might know him if you're in the area. His name is David Trombitas. I'm gonna push him out there. I'm gonna promote him because I mean, hey, he's done business with me, so I'm gonna promote his business. So when we talked about what is your main thing, he has a business, and it's called Mealworms Are Us. Mealwormsareus.com. So if you need mealworm, so me, I was like, what is a mealworm? What's a mealworm? Mealworms are us. There is a business out there for everybody, and you just have to tap into what is your calling, your passion. Um, Again, when we talk about recognizing an opportunity, mealworms are just that, like little worms. And if you're raising chickens, you can use them for fertilizer. And I was kind of like baffled, like mealworms. Like, who has a business with mealworms? But again, there's a business for everybody. And he's doing very well in it. I just never would have thought mealworms. But what is your main thing? If your main thing is mealworms. Now, my husband and I used to raise chickens. We could have called that, hey, David, we need some mealworms to feed to our chickens. I guess it helps them organically, because now he is certified as organic to raise mealworms. I, it just baffles me, but hey, mealworms are us. So if you need mealworms, get in touch with David Chambitas. Hey, yes, you finally caught me. What's going on, Tina? I was just talking about David Trombitas' business, mealworms. He sells mealworms. So if you need mealworms, if you know anybody that needs mealworms, get in touch with David Trombitas. It is Mealworms Are Us. So again, like I said, there's a business out there for everybody, and it is so worth it. Entrepreneurship is so worth it. You just gotta find what your niche is, and I believe you can do that by, like we talked about before, getting in the face of God, asking God what it is that He wants you to do, and go from there. That's an awesome start. That's an awesome start there. But yeah, mealworms are us. So that's the business I am promoting today. Is mealworms. What'd you say, Vic? I don't want to think about worms in the whole. Hey, they put other stuff in there other than that. His stuff is all organic. And look, do you know what chickens eat? Girl, better be glad they get some of those organic mealworms. Chickens are nasty. Like I said, we used to raise chickens, and so I know people who are raising chickens that I will refer his business to. That's what we do. We support, we promote, we push, and again, yes, some more support. If you could please like and share the video, I would greatly appreciate it. If you could like and share, maybe I'm saying something that somebody wants to hear or needs to hear for their business. So I said I was going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think I'm just going to do Mondays, but we'll see. And I'm going to come on early in the morning. This is a bad time. How would you say? This is a bad time for me only because when, like, doing Wednesday and Friday, it's the middle of the day. I'm busy. So I just thought I would kind of test out the waters and see where I might get the most engagement. I think mornings are better. So I think I'm going to come on in the morning. So just wanted to come on and talk about be consistent. That's what it means. what I got to do is just be consistent and come on and talk about entrepreneurship. And again, I have someone coming on. It might be this week, might be next week that will talk about their business. Um, maybe it might be David Trumbitas, and I think I got Jody Banjack lined up as well. But um, we'll discuss that. But yeah, if you want to come on and talk about your business and entrepreneurship and how it is not for the faint of heart and discuss how you can better help entrepreneurs, I'd greatly appreciate that, and I'm sure they would too. You can hit me up in my DMs and we can talk about that. So I'm getting off of here, and I will talk with you all next time. And just remember, it is so worth it. Entrepreneurship is so worth it, but it is not for the faint of heart. We got to work at it. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Have a great one. Bye bye.